Hey, it's Dave Fingers with my good friend Kyle Grovette. He is the president and CEO of 3ACLEAN. What's happening today, Kyle? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Dave. Thank you. It's a beautiful day. I've got a little bit of time here in Colorado before we head over to the airport this afternoon and checking out to Vegas for our annual trade show and convention. So
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby.
There you go. Well, hey, I wanted to ask you because we talk frequently about your company provides commercial cleaning services, but uh, can you share with everybody a little bit about the different types of services within the umbrella of commercial cleaning services that you provide to customers?
Sure, sure. Well, the number one thing that we provide is janitorial custodial services, and that usually is a 5, 6, or 7 day a week proposition. Although we do have some, 2 and 3 day accounts. I think we still have a couple of 1 day accounts. But anyway, the janitorial custodial is the basis of our business. And that's what we strive to put more on because it's regular and ongoing and it's easier to manage. But we
Hmm.
also have a good construction clean business where we do final clean on construction. And we do that for, two handfuls of contractors that we've done business with for a long time. But it's setting up a place that they've just built or built out or remodeled or whatever. And we make it ready to go and usable for their client.
Okay,
So
makes
that's
sense.
what that would be. We do disinfecting and terminal cleaning. Terminal cleaning would be something that you would do in an operating room, which we have. That's part of the services that we provide for a couple of surgery centers.
Mainly
Disinfecting
medical facilities and different types of
medical
medical.
facilities, yes.
Okay.
And medical facilities is our biggest vertical. And that is something that would probably be our number one focus in janitorial because most of the time, medical facilities will not cut out services due to budgetary restraints. Now, if we know what the budgetary restraints are, we can tailor something that gives them everything that they need, and they may have to take care of some of the other things themselves. And what goes along really very nicely with medical facility cleaning is having day porters there. The day porter in any facility, if the client can afford that, makes things so much better because the day porter sees things as they're happening. And as much as we don't want it to be this way, the day porter can fix things that they see early on in the day that potentially the night crew did not get or didn't handle 100% correctly.
Mm.
They fix it. So, we stay on top of things, but those are a couple of things. And everybody that's in our industry has a carpet care division, a floor care division. We do, and it happens mostly in medical facilities where we do emergency services. That's for a human biohazard, whatever that may be. Anything that comes out of a human and lands on a surface is a biohazard.
Mm.
So we get those calls. Most medical institutions have kits for if somebody vomits on the floor, they put the containment on top of it. Most of the time they don't want to clean it up. So if we have a day porter, the day porter goes and does it. But we do get calls and we can respond very quickly, usually within an hour to get somebody over there to take care of those things.
That is
Uh,
quick.
Very quick. And,
Yeah.
and we strive to be that is to be very quick. Um, we do apartment move-out cleans. We've got a number of housing authorities that we work with. And as they have move-outs, we have pre-arranged pricing on those. And then we take care of that for them so that somebody can look at a fresh, clean apartment
Mhm.
and be ready to make a decision and then move in. Window cleaning, we did the final clean on the Four Seasons Hotel. Gosh, that was back in 2011, I think, was when we did that. We cleaned the exteriors of that 47-story tower 3 times.
Wow.
So we're capable of taking care of those types of jobs And we do a lot of smaller stuff too, walk-up work, and walk-up would be without a ladder.
Yeah.
So you can just go and you can take care of things. We do a fair amount of that. Pressure washing, we do parking lots, we do buildings. We get crazy calls all the time for pressure washing, and typically we can help somebody out with that. The customers that we like, I already talked about medical. We have a nice industrial roster of clients. And the reason I love industrial is because you can buy bigger and cooler pieces of equipment, right on auto scrubbers. You can use pressure washers in big areas. And we find people that love doing that kind of work because of, and I always call it GI Joe cleaning, because
Yeah.
you're just hammering away, man. Get it clean. Let's go. That's right. So I love that. And we do the commercial end of our deal. What we prefer are single tenant buildings. Typically, the tenant makes the decision for what's going on in the facility. And we have some third-party management. That becomes more difficult because it's multi-tenant, and we don't have too many multi-tenant buildings, although we have some that are the third-party management company are actually the owners of the building. Those
Okay.
work out okay for us too. But typically, the more people that have input into what's going on, the harder it is to take care of everybody the way they think they should be taken care of versus what the client actually is paying for.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see that in a lot of different industries too. So that's kind
Right,
of a common denominator, right?
right,
Yeah.
right. Typically, it's nice when everybody understands what the scope is, but there are eventually always people that say, well, isn't this part of it? And it's like, not if it's not paid for, because every task has a timestamp on it, and every timestamp has a dollar attached to it.
Yeah.
So, funny how that works out in business.
Right. Well, cool. And if somebody wants to learn more about one of those services, how do they get a hold of you?
The best way and the fastest way to get a hold of me, unless I'm in the air today, is call 303-716-2802 and ask for Kyle, and just tell the service that you want to talk about new services for your company using AAA, 3ACLEAN.
Okay.
And the other way is to hit us up at customer service at 3aclean.com, and that'll come to 4 different people in our organization. So somebody will get back to you really pretty quickly.
All right. And be sure to check out your website at the number 3aclean.com. Real simple.
That's right.
All right. Sounds good, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Dave.
You bet.